Most people think you need 2 engines to fly like a jet. They're wrong. There are 5 single-engine aircraft flying right now, today, that can outrun a $6 million luxury twin-engine jet, not match it, outrun it. And the most surprising part? 3 of them cost less. Welcome back to Luxury Aloft. Stay with us because number 1 on this list will genuinely change the way you think about private aviation.
Number 5. The Pilatus PC-12 NGX. If a single-engine aircraft had to run for the office of most trusted name in business aviation, the Pilatus PC-12 would win in a landslide. Swiss-built since 1994, the PC-12 is now in its finest form ever, the NGX, introduced in 2020 and powered by the Pratt & Whitney PT6E67XP engine, delivering 1,200 shaft horsepower through a fully digital FADEC-controlled system. It climbs to a service ceiling of 30,000 feet and settles into a maximum cruise speed of 290 knots, roughly 334 miles per hour. Now, 290 knots may be the slowest number on this list, but the PC-12 NGX makes that figure feel almost unfair because it is doing it while hauling up to 9 passengers in a pressurized, executive-configured cabin that measures nearly 17 feet long and 5 feet wide. That is roomier than many light twin jets. The aircraft is also certified to operate from unpaved runways as short as 2,500 feet, which means it goes places a Phenom or Citation simply cannot. As of early 2026, new PC-12 NGX pricing is in the range of $6.3 to $6.8 million, placing it firmly in the conversation with entry-level twin jets, except it costs far less to operate, requires only 1 pilot, and burns significantly less fuel per hour. Pilatus has delivered well over 2,000 PC-12 aircraft across all variants. This is not a boutique airplane. It is a proven institution.
Number 4. The Piper M700 Fury. Piper Aircraft has been building the PA-46 airframe since 1983. Over 4 decades, they kept asking the same question: how much more can we get out of this design? The answer, most recently, arrived in the form of the M700 Fury, a name that is not subtle and is not meant to be. Receiving its FAA certification in 2024 and now in full production, the Fury features a Pratt & Whitney PT6A-52 engine, flat-rated to 700 shaft horsepower, a full 100 horsepower more than its predecessor, the M600. The result is a maximum cruise speed of 301 knots at altitude, clearing the psychologically significant 300-knot barrier that long separated turboprops from true jet performance. It climbs to flight level 280, that is 28,000 feet, in under 14 minutes. The cabin seats 5 passengers and 1 pilot, and Piper retained the Halo safety system, featuring Garmin's fully autonomous emergency auto land. If the pilot becomes incapacitated, the aircraft will identify a suitable runway, declare an emergency, and land itself. That is not science fiction. It is a certified, production-ready feature in 2026. Priced at approximately $4.1 million new, the Fury punches well above its price class. For an owner-pilot who wants to fly faster than many light jets at roughly half the acquisition cost, the Fury is a compelling argument.
Number 3. The Daher TBM 960. France's Daher company has been on a remarkable engineering run with the TBM family for over 30 decades. The TBM 960, introduced in 2022 and actively delivered through 2025 and beyond, represents the current pinnacle of that evolution, and it is genuinely extraordinary. The TBM 960 is powered by the Pratt & Whitney Canada PT6E66XT, an 850 shaft horsepower engine that Daher pairs with a fully digital propulsion system called EPEX, Engine and Propeller Electronic Control System.
This means the pilot manages power with a single lever, while the aircraft's computers optimize everything else. Fuel flow, propeller RPM, and engine parameters are handled automatically in real time. It is the kind of sophistication you expect from a jet cockpit, deployed here in a single-engine turboprop. The result is a maximum cruise speed of 330 knots, 380 miles per hour at flight level 31. That is above the weather. That is at the same altitude major airliners operate. And the TBM 960 does it burning approximately 57 gallons of Jet A fuel per hour at its efficient cruise setting. For context, a Cessna Citation Mustang, a certified twin-engine jet, burns around 140 gallons per hour to go only slightly faster. The Prestige cabin seats 5 passengers in an interior featuring dimmable windows, touchscreen climate controls, and ambient lighting designed in collaboration with aerospace interior specialists. The TBM 960 also carries the Home Safe Emergency Auto-Land system, which functions similarly to the Halo system mentioned on the Fury. Safety at 330 knots. New pricing for the TBM 960 is in the range of $4.7 million, and used examples from 2022 and 2023 are trading in the low $4 millions. At this level of performance, that remains one of the strongest value propositions in business aviation.
Number 2. The Dare TBM 940. You may be wondering, 2 TBMs in the top 3? Yes, because the TBM 940, the direct predecessor to the 960 introduced in 2019, remains in a class of its own among the aircraft that were current just a few years ago, and thousands of them are actively flying in the United States right now. The TBM 940 uses the same PT6A66D engine, rated at 850 shaft horsepower, and achieves the same headline maximum cruise speed of 330 knots. Where it differs from the 960 is in the cockpit. The 940 uses the Garmin G3000 avionics suite without the full digital EPEX engine control of the newer model. It also introduced the Home Safe Auto-Land to the TBM family for the first time, a genuine milestone in turboprop aviation history. With a pressurized range exceeding 1,730 nautical miles, that is roughly New York to Denver non-stop, or Los Angeles to Kansas City without stopping, the TBM 940 connects the American continent in ways that would have seemed audacious for a single-engine aircraft a generation ago. Pre-owned examples are available today in the range of $3.5 million to $4.5 million, depending on hours and equipment. For an owner seeking TBM speed and safety at a meaningful discount versus a new 960, the 940 remains one of the wisest purchases in personal aviation.
Number 1. The Epic 1000GX. And here we arrive at the top of our list, a machine that is, as of today, the fastest certified single-engine turboprop aircraft in production anywhere in the world. The Epic 1000GX, built by Epic Aircraft in Bend, Oregon, and the newer E1000AX variant that began appearing in 2025. The GX is powered by the Pratt & Whitney PT6A67A, producing 1,200 shaft horsepower. The entire airframe, fuselage, wings, control surfaces, is constructed from carbon fiber composite material. That is not merely a design choice, it is the secret to what the GX achieves. Carbon fiber is dramatically lighter and stronger than aluminum for structures of this size, which allows the Epic 1000GX to reach a verified maximum cruise speed of 333 knots, matching and in some conditions beating the cruise speed of the Embraer Phenom 100EX and approaching the lower end of the Citation M2 Gen 2's performance envelope. 2 certified twin jets, and the Epic has 1 engine. It climbs at 4,000 feet per minute to a service ceiling of 34,000 feet. That is higher than the TBM family. and it reaches that ceiling in approximately 15 minutes from brake release. The cabin seats 5 passengers plus pilot, with a range up to 1,650 nautical miles. In December 2023, the Epic received its Flight into Known Icing certification, making it a true all-weather, all-season instrument. Epic reached its 100th aircraft delivery in September 2025, a milestone that reflects a manufacturer finding its footing and accelerating. New pricing for the E1000GX is in the range of $4.2 to $4.5 million, and the newer AX variant carries a premium for its additional refinements. When you consider that a new Citation M2 Gen 2 lists at over $4.5 million and a Phenom 100EX approaches $6 million for an aircraft that cruises only marginally faster, the Epic's value proposition becomes genuinely difficult to argue with.
The story we have told today is really about engineering courage, the willingness to ask whether the twin-engine jet paradigm truly represents the only path to serious speed and serious capability. In 2026, the answer from these 5 manufacturers is clear. The single-engine turboprop has arrived, not as a compromise, but as a competitor. We see continued investment in digital engine control, composite airframes, and autonomous safety systems, technologies that will only make future generations of these aircraft faster, safer, and more accessible. Daher has already signaled refinements to the TBM line. Epic is ramping production toward 36 deliveries annually. Piper is seeing strong order flow for the Fury. The momentum is real. That brings our countdown to a close. I hope today's exploration of these extraordinary machines gave you something to think about. Whether you're an owner-pilot weighing your next aircraft, an enthusiast following the state-of-the-art, or simply someone who finds the pursuit of elegant engineering irresistible. Here at Luxury Aloft, we base our content on thorough research and current verified information. We believe you deserve that, and we work hard to earn your trust every time we publish. Now, we would love to hear from you. If you could fly one of these 5 aircraft across the country tomorrow, which would you choose and why? The comments are open. Let the debate begin. Until next time, fly high, fly smart, and we will see you at Luxury Aloft.